All right, shalom, shalom. Welcome to another video. The name of this video is "The Perennial Prophets of Doom is Right," right? Because DJ Trump is the topic of every conversation. We're here for a specific reason, DJ Trump. We are here for a specific reason, starting from the elder apostles, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Aramla, Apostle Gabar. Like these men have been set up for a specific reason, right? To wake up the elect, to spread the true word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and to prophesy the downfall of this wicked society, man, which is Babylon the Great. You know? So even though you don't want to believe it, or you're trying to say, you know what, let me play the video with what you are actually saying, word for word. All right. So this is the video.
Trees in our forests. But to embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom.
So we know that these perennial prophets of doom, this is going into the videos that you be watching online, which is the men of the Lord, the men of GMS, right? We know where you get this message from, right? But let's listen.
And their predictions of the apocalypse.
So these are not predictions, these are prophecies, right? We are not predicting anything. The apostles them are not predicting anything. These are the words of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, coming through the mouth of the apostles, starting with the elder apostles, come all the way down. So these are not predictions, these are prophecies, right? Let's continue.
They are the heirs of yesterday's foolish fortune tellers. And
so we are not foolish fortune tellers. We are prophets, and we're here to prophesy the downfall of your wicked kingdom, your wicked rulership, your wicked society. Let's continue.
I have them, and you have them, and we all have them. And they want to see us do badly, but we don't let that happen.
So we want you to lose your mind with these prophecies, and we're not going to stop speaking about it. We're not going to stop prophesying about it. We're not going to stop having conversations about it and putting these videos up about it, because we want you to know that we know what's going to happen to your kingdom. All right. Now, before I get started with these precepts, I want to say Kal Halalam Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the elect men who's pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth to USA. Shalom. Yeah, man. So this is prophecy time, right? And like you said, we are the perennial prophets of doom, because that's what we're here for. We're here to prophesy the downfall of your wicked society, right? Now, let me jump into this precept. This is Isaiah 54 and verse 16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy." Now, the smith, right, is a pretty much a metal worker, a person who makes weapons, pretty much, right? Let's jump into the blue letter just to get that. Smith. So a smith is a craftsman, artisan, engraver, grapher, artificer, graver, artificer. So pretty much this is a person who makes tools, who makes weapons, right? A craftsman, an engraver. This is what a smith is. But let's look up the smith in the smith meaning. Yes, right. Same thing. A worker in metal, right? So pretty much this is it. let me get something else. Smith and Wesson. Smith and Wesson. So who is Smith and Wesson? Images. Smith and Wesson. There you have it. So Smith and Wesson is a manufacturer who makes weapons, who makes guns, and these same people here are these scientists who makes these nuclear weapons, these bombs, these doomsday weapons. Right? Let's jump into this video real quick. Then I'll just continue with some precepts. Right? So this is DJ Trump again. Right? Right? He's saying in the previous video, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom. That's what he's saying. We must reject the perennial prophets of doom. Right? But here, he's saying something different. Let's listen to what he's saying. Because this man knows. He knows that this kingdom is going to come to an end. He knows that the prophets are speaking facts. But he doesn't want his kingdom, right, to be destroyed. He wants his kingdom to pretty much last forever. Right? So what he's trying to do, he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, get peace between the bear, which is Russia, Ukraine, and the EU, right? So he's trying to reject the EU because the EU pretty much wants to go to war with Russia. And DJ Trump don't want to go to war with Russia because he knows that a war with Russia is going to be that doomsday that we've been prophesying about. And he knows this. So he's doing what? He's trying to, you know what I'm saying, set a peace deal between Ukraine and Russia, right? So let's hear what he has to say.
What I have said is we spend a lot of money on nuclear missiles, nuclear weapons. The level of destruction is beyond anything you can even imagine. It's just bad that everybody has to spend all this money on something that if it's used, it's probably the end of the world.
Wow.
So it's not going to be the end of the world because we know that in the scriptures it says that the world will last forever.
I don't know what to say to that.
You know, when I listen to these climate lunatics and they talk about global warming, and they say the ocean's going to rise 1/8 of an inch in the next 300 years, and you know, and nobody ever talks about nuclear weapons or some of the other things, but the nuclear weapons in particular right now. And they talk about the climate, and they talk about the dangers of the climate. But they don't talk about the dangers of a nuclear weapon, which could happen tomorrow. They say in 300 years, I watched Biden for years say the existential threat. He loved the term existential threat. Our greatest existential threat is from the climate. I said, no. Well, the greatest is sitting in shelves in various countries called nuclear weapons that are big monsters that can blow your heads off for miles and miles and miles.
And this is what the prophets have been saying, right? The prophets have been saying that these missiles, they weren't created for you to use, DJ Trump, or for Russia, right? Because Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, is the one who's holding back the four winds of the earth. He's the one who's not, right, causing this war to kick off full-fledged. Right? He's the one who's holding the winds back. He's the one. Not you, not Russia, not Ukraine. Let me get that real quick. This is Revelation 17 and verse 1. It says, and after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. So pretty much Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is the one who's holding back the winds, right? Who's holding back the destruction that's supposed to come upon the earth. Right? And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to the earth, and the sea. So this is speaking about the people and also the earth. So, right, so the Most High is the one who's holding back the destruction. The Most High is the one who's sitting in his throne, holding back the destruction. Not you, not Russia, not Ukraine, not the EU, not China, the Most High. But once the Most High is ready, there's no stopping the destruction that's coming because it is prophesied, right? Let's finish this. It says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. So this seal has to happen first before Yahweh releases the death angels on this place, right? This has to happen. So you sit there thinking that you are the one who's actually holding the winds back, who's stopping Russia from attacking, or you think you can go and make these peace deals. Nah, these deals is temporal. It's temporary, right? These deals are temporary. Now, let's get Revelation 18:2. And he said, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and become the habitations of devils, right? And the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So this is what's going to happen to you people over there. This is what's going to happen to Babylon, and this is inevitable. This is prophecy. So after the Most High Yahweh, right, releases the death angels, which means to let go of to tell the agents to release the kraken, right, to release the four winds from the four corners of the earth. The destruction is going to come, and this is what's going to befall in Babylon. Revelation 18:2, right? And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils. In fact, when you look at this on a spiritual level, Babylon is already fallen, right? Because the habitation, meaning these people are resting there, right? Says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen. So right now, as we see, Babylon is falling internally. Inflation, right? The stock market crash, right? You got people living on the street. Numerous amount of people on the street. The homelessness in America is crazy, man. Right? The poor people are even getting poorer. There's no more middle class. They have destroyed the middle class. So right now it's only the wealthy and the poor. Right? You got mass amount of drug addicts over there. Like America is destroyed from the inside. Right? So Babylon is already fallen. This is just one aspect of America falling, which is the internal destruction, right? And it's become the habitation of devils. So we know the word devil means deceiver, right? And habitation means to rest. So these people are resting. They're there already in Babylon. These are these Edomites, these elite bankers, these elites, these rulers, these kings, these princes, these people with power. They're already resting there, right? And the whole of every foul spirit. And these people, they're spiritual foul, man. They're wicked, they're devious, they're evil, right? So we know that Babylon, the great America, is already fallen from the inside. We're just now waiting for the destruction of the outer part of America, which is what's going to happen with these nuclear weapons, right? Let me continue. This is Isaiah 21:9. It reads, and behold, here cometh a chariot of men with a couple of horsemen. And he answered and said, Babylon is fallen, and all the graven images of her gods he hath broken onto the ground. So the Most High is ready to destroy all your idols, your Jesus Christ, your every power that you guys set up over there, every statue, the satanic statues, Baal, all of these things are going to be destroyed, melted away, destroyed, right? This is Revelation 14:8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Right? So all the nations are drunken with the wine of her fornication. Right? All the nations. Right? Because this whore has gone all around the world and slept with everyone, every kingdom, every country, every ruler. This whore have gone and slept with. So the destruction is inevitable, man. Right? Now, this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. It reads, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. She cannot be healed. Right? The balm is an healing, pretty much. A balm is a healing ointment. So it doesn't matter what you put on her bruises, on her cuts. She cannot be healed. She's done. Right? It's inevitable. The destruction of Babylon has to happen because it's prophesied in the Bible. Right? The Most High says that his words will not come back to him void. It is going to, pretty much I'm paraphrasing, it is going to accomplish what it set forth to accomplish, which is the destruction of Babylon, right? These things has to happen. It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So the judgment is high, is has reached unto the heaven, meaning it's time. The harvest is ripe. Bring out the sickle, and let's chop these, let's take this kingdom down. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of our power. Right? Now I have one more precept. Right? One more precept. This is Jeremiah 50, verse 1, and I'm going to go to verse 3. It says, the word that the Lord Yahweh spoke against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. So Babylon, modern day Babylon, we know that's America, right? So these prophecies, they happened before, but there is no new thing under the sun, meaning it's going to happen again, right? And the land of the Chaldeans, that's also Babylon the Great. That's where you Edomites dwell, right? It says, the word of the Lord spoke, the word that the Most High Yahweh spoke against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. So the Most High have always spoken through the prophets. So the prophets are the one who is actually prophesying. The prophets, you call them the perennial prophets of doom. So Jeremiah is a perennial prophets of doom. And we here are perennial prophets of doom, because we're going to continue to prophesy the downfall of your wicked society, man, by nuclear missile, right? Just want to make that clear. And with that, I want to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakadash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, and the teachers of Great Stone who rule and teach well. Shalom.